Some people leave the city, but they never leave the rhythm. Let it breathe. Yeah. Met you on the 4 train, winning 95. Red scarf, tied eyes, still your whole face alive. You were reading old poems with your headphones low. I was writing 16 bars with nowhere to go. We got off at Burnside, shared coffee in the cold. 2 young hearts talking like we never grow old. You said dreams need distance, I said home needs roots. Then we laughed at how the snow kept soaking through our boots.
Sunday in your kitchen, soul turning on wax. Your mother sang harmony while your brother played sax.
I was broke, but that table made a poor man feel rich.
Every plate passed around, every smile without a switch.
Then your letter came in June.
I got work out west,
I love you,
but I need to find the life in my chest.
I read it 3 times while the old drum spun.
Sometimes loving somebody means you don't make them run. Ooh, let it fly. Postcards from the 4 train, memories in blue. Every station holds a little piece of me and you. I remember, though the city kept moving and the years changed our names, I still hear your laughter underneath the passing trains. Some love doesn't vanish, it just learns another way. Like a postcard from a life we couldn't stay.
Yeah, years later, got a picture with a coastline behind. You wrote, hope you found the peace you were trying to find. I had records on the shelf, little girl down the hall, and a woman who could see me without asking for it all. I smiled at the postcard,
didn't wish to rewind.
Some chapters stay beautiful
because you're leaving behind.
You taught me love ain't ownership, pain ain't defeat, and goodbye can be gentle when the truth stays complete. So I rode that old train on a late autumn night. Same tunnels full of thunder, same windows full of lights. Saw 2 kids sharing headphones, talking dreams by the door. Made me think of who we were and what we needed back then. I whispered thank you though.
You couldn't hear the sound, for the courage to keep moving when our roads split apart.
And the guitar felt warm and the bass rolled deep. Some memories don't haunt you, they just visit when you sleep.
Postcards from the 4 train, memories in blue. Every station holds a little piece of me and you. I remember, though the city kept moving and the years changed our names, I still hear your laughter underneath the passing trains. Some love doesn't vanish, it just learns another way. Like a postcard from a life we couldn't stay. No anger in the distance, no sorrow in the frame. Just 2 hearts that found their future on a different train. Postcards from the 4 train. Postcards from the 4 train. Ooh, yeah.
Some people leave a room,
but their love stays hanging by the door.
yeah. Let it breathe. Your coat in the hallway, dust along the sleeve. Still holding that winter from the night you had to leave. You were 18 working doubles, I was barely 13. You made dinner out of nothing, kept my school shirts clean. Mama stayed exhausted, daddy lived on the road. So you carry half the family like it weighed half a load. Never let me see you worry, never let the lights go dark. You would sing above the sirens just to calm my little heart. Then a letter from Chicago said you found yourself a room. Had a job near the station, little sunlight through the gloom. I was angry at the distance, thought you chose another life. Didn't know that sometimes leaving is how people survive. I kept your coat for years like a question on the wall. Too proud to say I missed you, too young to understand it all. Every time the guitar cried and the soul sample rose, I could hear your soft voice saying,
little brother, keep close, keep holding on. Your coat in the hallway, your name in my chest. You gave away your comfort so that I could rest. I'm still with you. Every mile between us, every year we couldn't mend. Love was never gone, it was waiting at the end.
yeah.
When the cold wind comes and I feel that old ache, I remember all the warmth you left in your wake.
Yeah, 20 years later you came home in the rain. Same eyes, softer smile, silver touch in your braids. You stood inside the doorway, saw the coat hanging there. Said you kept that old thing, I said it kept me aware. We sat beside the window while the slow drums played. Spoke about the silent years and the choices that we made. You said I called on birthdays, but I couldn't find the words. I said I heard your love beneath the things I never heard. Then you showed me your daughter in a photograph frame. She had my crooked smile and our grandmother's name. I laughed until the weight in the room finally broke. Some healing comes as thunder, ours arrived as a joke. I told you every good part of the man I became. You started with your tired hands and the night you stayed awake. You whispered we were children doing all that we knew. Then the strings rose warm as I handed the coat back to you. Now we call every Sunday, no occasion, no excuse. Cause time is too expensive to keep wasting on the truth. Let the deep bass roll while the soft voices blend. Sometimes home is just the door finally opening again.
Your coat in the hallway, ooh, your name in my chest. You gave away your comfort so that I could rest. You're not alone. Every mile between us, every year we couldn't mend. Ooh, love was never gone, it was waiting at the end. Stay close. When the cold wind comes, there's a warmth that can't explain. Like your coat in the hallway, still protecting me from rain. The hallway looks empty, but the doorway feels new. Some things we hold on to till they lead us back to truth.
Rain past midnight, city lights bleeding through the windshield. One old number, one call overdue. Found a faded matchbook in the pocket of my coat. Name written on the cover with a number and a note. If the night gets heavy, brother, call me anytime. 10 years beneath the dust, still I knew that crooked line. It was Vic from the basement where we learned to make beats. Old sampler on the milk crate, wires running through the heat. He could turn a church record to a prayer for the block. Make the road sound lonely, make the whole room stop. We were 17 and certain we would never lose touch. Had no money in our jeans, but the future felt close. Then his mother got sick, and he disappeared upstate. I got busy chasing music, let the months become late. Every year I heard the rumor Vic was driving, Vic was clean, Vic was sleeping in the shelter, Vic was nowhere to be seen. Truth gets bent around the corners where the old friends fade. So I kept his little number, never called, just saved. The sax moved low through the rain outside the bar. I stared at that matchbook like a map to where we are. Pride said leave it buried, regret said not tonight. So I stepped beneath the awning and dialed under yellow light.
One old number in the middle of the rain, calling through the distance, calling through the pain. Dust upon the drums, deep bass underneath. Sometimes the hardest words are the ones that set you free. The city keeps its secret, but the heart remembers well.
Every name we never called,
every name we never called, every story we won't tell.
4 rings, then a silence, then a voice warned thin. Who is this? I said, it's me. He said, where you been? No anger in the question that was harder than blame. Just 2 men holding years on opposite ends of a name. He said his mother passed in the room near Albany. He kept making little beats but lost the energy. Said, I thought you made it big, figured you forgot the crew. I said, I made some records but I never outgrew you. He laughed like the basement, like the dust and no wires, like the night we burned the speaker trying to push the volume higher. Then his voice turned quiet. Man, I nearly disappeared. Funny how you called the night. I've been fighting something fierce. I didn't offer sermons, didn't dress the moment clean. Just said, stay on the phone, tell me everything you mean. The gospel sample trembled from the bar behind my back, while the rain drew silver rivers down the windows of the cabs. We spoke until the morning, put the pale line in the sky, about mothers' broken promises and men afraid to cry. Before we hung up, Dick said, I still got that first beat. I said, bring it back to Brooklyn, let's give that soul some feet. 3 weeks later, basement studio, coffee cables, smoke. Same hands on the sampler, same rhythm in the joke. No miracle fixed every place, the years are scarred, but the first kick hit and neither man felt quite as far.
One old number in the middle of the rain, calling through the distance, calling through the pain. Dust upon the drums, deep bass underneath. Sometimes the hardest words are the ones that set you free. The city keeps its secret, but the heart remembers well.
Every friend who finds the courage
to come back and finally tell.
The match burned out, the number stayed. Some bridges don't collapse, they just wait in the dark for somebody to call. Blue hour, that little space between the night and the morning. City still talking. Let it roll. Blue hour on Broadway, steam under the signs. Last bus moving slow like it's taking its time. I was posted by the newsstand, collar up to my chin, watching night shift workers while the daylight crept in. Old soul from a taxi, guitar warm in the loop. Driver tapping on the wheel like he knew every truth. He said, where you headed? I said, somewhere I can breathe. He laughed, this town sells dreams, but the peace ain't guaranteed. Back then, me and Kev used to ride without fare. 2 kings on the train with no kingdom anywhere. He kept jokes in his pocket, kept the fear out of sight. Could make a cold platform feel like Saturday night. We had notebooks full of verses, cheap food in the bag. Big talk about the future and the clothes that we had. Mama said a loud promise ain't a promise fulfilled. Keep your feet on the pavement when you're climbing the hill. So I learned to move smooth, never rush for applause. Let the bass carry weight, let the silence make laws. Every scar had a rhythm, every loss had a tone. We were building little legends on the walk back home. Blue hour on Broadway, gold across the street. Old dreams in the windows, dust inside the beat. We were young enough to gamble, wise enough to doubt, trying to find a way forward when the lights were going out. the old heart stays in the haunts from a doorway, and the smoke in the rain. Whenever morning finds me with too much left to say, I go back to the blue hour on Broadway. Yeah. Years later, saw Kevin a diner near the bridge. Gray touching his beard, little scar on his lip. He said life got expensive, but I finally got calm. Got a daughter who can read every line my charm. We laughed at how we thought that respect wore a chain, how we hid every worry like admitting was shame. He said I spent years trying to look like the man. Then my little girl taught me just to be who I am. That hit deep like the kick when the soul sample drops. Made me think of every brother still performing for the block. Real strength ain't a stare or a hand staying close. It's knowing when to speak and when to carry the load. The waitress pour coffee, sunrise, touch the glass. Two old friends counting blessings, not the money from the past. We spoke about the ones who never made it this far. Left a little room of silence for wherever they are. Then Kev slid me a page from a notebook gone brown. One of my first 16 from when we ran to town. At the bottom in this writing, don't forget who you knew before the whole world tells you what success means to you. So I folded it carefully, kept it close to my chest. Paid the bill, tipped heavy, wished the waitress the best. Walked into the morning while the horns faded gray, still carrying the blue hour on Broadway. Blue hour on Broadway. Gold across the street. Old dreams in the windows, dust inside the beat. We were young enough to gamble, wise enough to doubt, trying to find a way forward when the lights were going out. A new face, but the old heart stays in the haunts from a doorway, and the smoke in the rain. Whenever morning finds me with too much left to say, I go back to the blue hour on Broadway. Yeah. Night gives you questions. Night gives you questions. Morning gives you distance, but that hour in between, that's where the truth lives. Blue hour, Broadway. Ooh. Yeah. 2 in the morning, city got one eye open. Black coffee, no sugar. Let it breathe. Black coffee at 2, rain drawing on the glass. Neon from the diner throwing shadows on the past. Dusty drums knocking like a fist against the door. Saxophone crying from the speaker by the floor. Old Joe behind the counter knew the graveyard crowd. Men who carry quiet pain but never spoke it loud. He poured another cup, said you look like you ain't slept. I said sleep gets complicated when you're living with regret. Across the room sat Malik in the faded leather coat. Used to run the whole block with a promise in his throat. Now his hand shook softly when he reached the lighter flame. 10 years since we spoke, but I remembered every name. He said, you heard about my brother? I just nodded at the steam. Another bright young soul swallowed somewhere in between. We were kids when we believed every scar made us tough. Never knew surviving wasn't always living enough. The gospel sample floated like a prayer behind the beat, while the city swept the rain toward the edges of the street. Malik said I left him angry, last words were a lie. Then he stared into his coffee like the answer might rise. Black coffee at 2,
bitter truth in the cup. Some nights bring you down just to teach you to look up. Roads cause in the darkness, debates underneath. Every man has a story that he hides behind his teeth. The city keeps on moving
while the old wounds remain. windows in the rain. Yeah, I said, brother, guilt's a room with no windows in the wall. You could spend your whole life there and still not change the fall. You can't speak to the dead, but you can honor what they knew. Be the man he kept believing was still buried inside you. He laughed, you still got verses. I said, words kept me alive. Some men pray in churches, some just rhyme to survive. Then he pulled a folded picture from the pocket near his heart. Two brothers on the rooftop before light split them apart. Said his son turns 12 Sunday, barely knows my face. I've been mailing them some money, but I never took my place. I said cash can cross a distance, but it can't become your hand. That boy don't need a hero, he just needs a man who stands. The diner clock hit 3 while the night buses roll. Malik paid for both coffees, pulled his collar from the cold. Said I'm catching the first train, going straight to Queens. For the first time that evening there was light inside his speech. A week later got a message, just a photograph, no words. Malik with his nephew both smiling in the park. No miracle erased everything the years had done, but healing doesn't always need to finish to begin. Now I sit at that counter when my own mind gets loud, watching lonely people drift beneath the midnight clouds. Old Joe fills my cup, lets the record play deep. Some nights give you answers, some just teach you what to keep.
Black coffee and truth, bitter truth in the cup. Some nights bring you down just to teach you to look up. Rose chords in the darkness, deep bass underneath. Every man has a story that he hides behind his teeth. The city keeps on moving,
but forgiveness knows your name.
Like a saxophone rising
through the windows in the rain.
Yeah, coffee went cold.
Coffee went cold.
Morning came slow.
Morning came slow.
One train left the station.
One train.
One man finally went home.
Black coffee, 2 a.m. Yeah. Some nights never leave you. They just get quieter. Yeah. I came up where the street lamps flicker like warnings. Sirens sang blues through the cracks of the morning. Mama had coffee, rent due on the table. Said keep your heart clean when the block ain't stable. $2 in my pocket and the bus car dream. Fresh white sneakers though the soles weren't clean. Corner store profits by the old magazine rack. Talking like kings with the whole world on their backs. Dice on the pavement, milk crates for thrones. Every roll had a story, every loss had a tone. Payphones ringing, somebody's heart on the line, saying everything's good when they wasn't doing fine. Summer in the hydrant, winter in the hall. Names scratched in the benches for the ones we lost. I kept rhymes folded underneath my coat, writing down the truths that was stuck in my throat. Every beat was a window, every verse was a train, taking me beyond the rooftops, carrying the pain. I learned calm ain't weakness, smooth don't mean soft. The quiet ones remember when the loud ones get lost. We counted constellations by the corner store light, trying to turn a hard day to a beautiful night. Dust on the record, but the melody stayed. We were young, we were hungry, we were finding our way. Now the years move fast, but the memories crawl like a name in wet paint on a tenement wall. I still hear those voices when the whole city's still. You can leave the old block, but the block black never will. My man Jay had a laugh you could hear down the street. Gold tooth shining every time he caught the beat. Tasha's work nights, save change for a degree. Said this place gave me roots, but it won't bury me. We had plans drawn out in permanent ink. Then life spilled the drink and erased what we think. Some caught cases, some moved out of state. Some found a new road, some surrendered to fate. I learned every goodbye doesn't come with a warning. Sometimes you lose somebody slowly every morning. First they miss one call, then they stop coming through. Then the neighborhood whispers what you wish wasn't true. So I poured one out beneath the basketball rim. Sunset on the backboard, every street growing dim. No speeches, just drums and a mellow guitar. Thinking how a short life can still travel far. Now I sit in nice rooms with a view of the town. Still see those old hallways whenever I look down. Different clothes on my back, clean the key in the door. But success never changes what the struggle was for. Mama said don't let applause make you deaf to your soul. A man with every dollar can still end up broke. That truth hit my chest like the kick in the snare. Real wealth is knowing who will still be there. So I carry those nights everywhere that I roam. Every face, every lesson, every stairwell home. The city made the armor, every scar played a part. But the people on the block put the soul in my heart. We counted constellations by the corner store light, trying to turn a hard day to a beautiful night. Dust on the record, but the melody stayed. We were young, we were hungry, we were finding our way. Now the years move fast, but the memories crawl like a name in wet paint on a tenement wall. I still hear those voices when the whole city's still. You can leave the old block, but the block never will. Photographs, records, new chapters. Same streets in my rhythm, same soul in my voice.
Yeah. Quarter past 2. City breathing through a cracked window. Some nights don't end, they just fade in the morning.
Yeah. Ashes on the avenue, rain along the curb. Yellow cabs moving like a sentence without words. Church choir chop beneath the knock of the drums, while the sax spoke softly about the places we come from. I was standing near the corner where the pawn shop glowed. Hands deep in my pockets, carrying the old load. Saw my man Dean step from the shadows of the train. Same calm in his walk, different weight behind his frame. We were brothers back when winter came through every wall. Sharing one pair of gloves, taking turns with the cold. He could turn an empty stairwell to a room full of laughs, but the smile got quieter when his father passed. He said, I've been driving every night just to stay out my head. Every red light brings me back to the last words he said. I asked, what were they? He looked down at his shoes. Don't spend your whole life proving you got nothing to lose. The bass rolled deep while the traffic moved slow. Two grown men with emotions we were taught not to show. No speech for the moment, just a hand on the sleeve. Sometimes staying beside someone is enough to believe it.
Ashes on the avenue,
Smoke beneath the moon. We keep saying there is time, then tomorrow comes too soon. Dust upon the record, heavy truth inside the groove. Everybody hides a wound in the way they choose to move. The city never holds you, but it never lets you go. Yeah, leaves a little bit of darkness. In the light you learn to show. Yeah, we walk toward the river where the skyline turned gray. He said I blame myself for every word I didn't say. I was busy chasing pride, trying hard to be a man. Never called him when I should've, now I call and no one can. I said guilt is like a landlord, it keeps raising what you owe. Till forgiveness opens windows in the room you couldn't grow. He laughed, you always rapping. I said maybe that is true, but a rhyme is just a mirror when I'm talking back to you. We pulled an old photograph from the fold of his coat. His father in the work shirt by a half-painted boat. Said he never got to finish it. I said finish it then. Some goodbyes become a doorway when you build where they end. 3 months later, Dean called from a yard near the bay. Said the boat had fresh paint and would touch water that day. He named it. Second morning, carved the letters by hand. Said I finally understand what he was trying to say, man. Now whenever night gets heavy and my own thoughts accused, I remember that old lesson about having nothing to lose. Real strength ain't staying frozen while your history burns. It's admitting what you carried and deciding where it turns.
Ashes on the avenue,
Smoke beneath the moon.
we keep saying there is time.
Then tomorrow comes too soon. Dust upon a record, heavy truth inside the groove. Everybody hides a wound in the way they choose to move. The city never holds you, but it never lets you go. Yeah, leaves a little bit of darkness. Yeah, in the light you learn to show. Yeah, rain washes the sidewalk. Morning clears the smoke. Yeah, you can't rewrite the ending, but you can live by what it spoke. Let it sell.
Yeah. Last train moving, city still awake. Let it ride. Yeah. Midnight on the platform, rain under the rails. Blue lights in the distance telling unfinished tales. Old man with the paper, young boy with the dream. Everybody going somewhere, nothing quite what it seems. I had 20 in my pocket, heavy thoughts in my coat. A message from my mother and some words that I wrote. She said, call when you're safe, don't let the cold make you hard. But the street teaches distance when you're lowering your guard. My man Rico used to post by the corner cafe. Sharp talk, dark shades, always something to say. He could make the whole block laugh while his world fell apart. Some people hide the deepest wounds behind the brightest charm. Now his face lives faded on a wall by the train. Fresh flowers in the summer, wet candles in the rain. I don't glorify the ending or romanticize the fall. I just wish we heard the silence underneath it all.
Last train rolling through the city after dark, carrying old memories and pieces of the heart.
Dust upon the drums,
Cold air upon my face.
every stop reminds me of somebody and a place.
We were searching for tomorrow,
In the shadows of the past,
never knew the longest night
could disappear so fast. Yeah, years later, same platform, cleaner shoes on my feet, same deep bass rising from a car across the street. I had keys to a home and some peace in my name, but the sound of those tracks made me 16 again. Saw Rico's little brother with a child of his own. He said, life got quieter, but I'm learning to grow. We talked about forgiveness, all the anger we kept, how the strongest looking people sometimes suffer in debt. He said, I used to blame him for the choice that he made. I said, pain needs a villain when the truth feels afraid. Then the sax cry softly, train doors open wide. Two men letting years of every sorrow step outside. So I called my mother before the signal turned weak. Said, I'm safe and I love you. Simple words, hard to speak. She laughed, you getting older. I said, maybe that's true. Growing up is understanding who was waiting for you. Now I move with less noise, keep my circle sincere. Real courage ain't pretending that you never feel fear. It's facing every shadow, letting old wounds depart. Catching one last train with an unguarded heart.
Last train rolling through the city after dark, carrying old memories and pieces of the heart.
Dust upon the drums,
Cold air upon my face.
every stop reminds me of somebody
And a place we were searching for tomorrow.
in the shadows of the past.
Never knew the longest night
Could disappear so fast. Yeah.
Some trains take you forward,
Some take you back.
and some just show you
What you've been carrying. Next stop. Yeah.
Last train. Last train. Last train. Some memories don't fade, they just learn how to fall quieter.
Yeah. 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 I found your old letter in the box by the stairs. Ink running thin, but your voice was still there. You wrote, keep your head when the whole world shakes. Real love ain't measured by the money you make. Back then we had heat from the oven door. One chair at the table, still we made room for more. Rain hit the window, bass rolled through the floor. Mama hummed soul while she swept by the door. My brother chased nights with a fire in his chest. Always said tomorrow will be better than the rest. But tomorrow came late and the streets moved fast. Now his name lives quiet in the photographs. I don't dress up the pain, I remember it plain. Cold calls after midnight, black coats in the rain. Still the love that he gave never left with his breath. Some souls keep walking even after they steps.
Letters in the rain, words against the glass, holding on to moments while the years move past. Ooh, don't let go.
Yeah.
Every scar has a story, every tear has a name. We were learning how to love through the weight of the pain.
Yeah.
Though the road took us far from the place where we came, I still hear your voice in the letters in the rain.
Yeah. Now the block got new windows and a brighter cafe, but the old bench remembers who was sitting that day. Mr. James still waves from the barbershop chair. Same silver in his beard, same wisdom in the air. He said, son, growing older ain't escaping your past.
It's knowing what to carry and what shouldn't last. So I dropped my resentment, kept the lessons instead. Let forgiveness give a little more room in my head. Mama lives somewhere peaceful with a garden out back. Still keeps every picture in a brown paper stack. When I call, she says, baby, are you sleeping enough? Like success means nothing if you're empty of love. So I move with intention, let the slow drums breathe. Keep the truth in my pocket and my heart on my sleeve. I ain't proud of every road, but I honor the change. Sunlight looks different after years in the rain.
Letters in the rain, words against the glass, holding on to moments while the years move past. Ooh, don't let go.
Yeah.
Every scar has a story, every tear has a name. We were learning how to love through the weight of the pain.
Yeah.
Though the road took us far from the place where we came, I still hear your voice in the letters in the rain. Ink may fade, paper may turn, but the words that save your heart are the words you never burn. Letters in the rain.
Yeah. City after midnight. Truth moves different in the dark. Let it breathe. Blue smoke on Linux, rain stuck to the glass. Street sweeper humming through the ghosts of the past. I was posted by the window with the room lights low, watching strangers chase a place they were afraid to go. Old gospel on the sample, voice cracked with grace, while the rose laid shadows underneath the bass. My man Lou kept a flask in the sleeve of his coat, had a joke for the block and the storm in his throat. He said, everybody loves you when your pockets look right, but the truth counts faces when you're losing the fight. Then he stared down the avenue, jaw set tight, like he saw his whole life in the tail of a light. We were young with old eyes, moving calm through the noise, learning men hide pain like they once hid toys. No medals for survival, no applause in the heart, just your name in the morning if you made it at all.
Blue smoke on Linux, moon over the lane. Every window holds a secret, every sidewalk holds a name. Dust inside the rhythm, cold truth in the air. We were looking for salvation like we knew it waited there.
The city keeps its silence while the saxophone moans,
and the night feels the heaviest when you're walking it alone.
Yeah. Years passed, I saw Lou by the church on the hill. Same slow little smile, but his hands wouldn't still. He said, I lost some seasons trying not to feel pain. Now I'm learning every shelter ain't protection from the rain. We sat beneath the awning while the taxis rolled by. Two men trading memories we were trained to deny. He said, my son won't call me, says I chose the street. I said, pride builds a wall, but regret pours the concrete. He laughed without joy, then he looked at his phone. Said, what do I say after leaving him alone? I said, start with the truth, let the silence get cut. I was wrong and I love you might be more than enough. The sax cried low as he dialed that name. Rain touched the pavement like a soft blue flame. I walked off slowly, let him speak from the heart. Some nights don't fix you, but they give you a start. Now I call my own people when the hour gets deep, cause love left unspoken turns to trouble in your sleep. Let the dusty drums knock, let the old roads confess. A man ain't less strong when he admits he's a mess.
Blue smoke on Linux, moon over the lane. Every window holds a secret, every sidewalk holds a name. Dust inside the rhythm, cold truth in the air. We were looking for salvation like we knew it waited there. The city keeps its silence
Rain on the avenue, Grace in a phone call. Sometimes the strongest thing a man can do is let the wall fall. Dust on the needle, rain on the glass. Old soul crying from a long lost past. It's for the nights that made us. I came from neon bricks in the cold stairwell, where the walls kept secrets that they never tell. Mama had hope in the two-room place, stress in her eyes but a smile on her face. Corner store lights made the wet street shine. Young boy dreaming with a grown man mind. Old heads talking with a slow deep tone, said don't lose your heart trying to find your throne. We had boom bap drums through the basement floor, deep bass knocking like it wanted more, soft strings floating through the midnight smoke, chop soul sample with a voice half broke, guitar riff warm like a hand on my back, horn stab smooth when the snare went crack, tape his thick, whole mix felt old like the city had a story wrapped up in gold. Neon brick memories shining in the rain, boom bap heartbeat carrying the pain, deep bass rolling where the old dreams sleep, soul sample crying through the cracked concrete. Neon brick memories, street lights low, same old block where the young hearts grow. Lost some faces but the love stayed true. Every old night made me who I grew into. We were young with ambition in the paper cup. World pushed down but we still looked up. Rooftop nights with the skyline near. Big dreams louder than the voice of fear. Some friends chase money, some chase peace. Some got trapped where the trouble don't cease. Some left town with a bag and a prayer. Some left names in the cold night air. I remember train smoke, wet shoes, late talks, writing little rhymes on the back of chalk, passing one mic like a crown in the room, trying to make sunshine out of street lamp gloom. The block gave lessons that the school never taught. How to walk with pride when your pockets got caught. How to laugh through hunger, how to stand through shame. How to keep your soul when the world wants your name. Soft horns breathe where the silence sits. Warm guitar bends through the cigarette mist. Strings rise slow like a prayer at dawn, bringing back the ones that are gone but not gone. I ain't forget the cold, I ain't forget the fight. I just learned to turn scars into light. Every hard road had a rhythm underneath. Every lost dream still got roots in the street. Nah, I walk slow with a calmer chest. Still got the old block under my steps. Same brick walls, different names on the door. Same train shaking like it did before. I ain't here to flex, I'm here to remember hot summer nights in the cold December. How we made hope from a handful of dust. How we found love where the world lost trust. So let the kick drum knock, let the snare cut clean. Let the bass line roll through the whole street scene. Let the soul sample cry like it knows my pain. Let the horns fade soft in the midnight rain. From the crack curve days to the grown man truth. Every line I write got the piece of my youth. And when the night gets heavy and the lights go down, I still hear my heart in that boom bap sound. Memories shining in the rain, boom bap heartbeat carrying the pain. Deep bass rolling where the old dreams sleep. Soul sample crying through the cracked concrete. Neon brick memories, street lights low, same old block where the young hearts grow. Lost some faces but the love stayed true. Every old night made me who I grew into. Yeah. Dusty drums, warm bass, cold rain, cold rain. For the blocks that built us, for the names we carry, still walking, still breathing, still boom back, still boom back, boom back. Yeah. I found some old pictures today. Same faces, same streets, same rain on the window. Funny how time moves on, but the heart keeps everything.
Pictures in the smoke.
First picture, mama by the stove light smiling. Bills on the counter but her faith kept climbing. Small apartment, big love in the air. Old soul sample like a whispering prayer. Boom bap drums with a heartbeat low. Deep bass rolling where the memories go. Soft strings rising through the kitchen steam like angels watching over every little dream. Second picture, daddy with his work boots on. Came home tired but his spirit stayed strong. Never said much but his eyes told stories. Pain in the silence, love in his worries. I was young in the hallway, listening close, learning every scar got a beautiful ghost. Every cold night, every tear we hid, built a grown man from the broken little kid.
Pictures in the smoke, faces in the rain.
Boom bap soul running deep through the pain.
Soft strings live what the heart can't say.
Deep bass carries all the ghosts away.
Ooh, yeah.
I still feel love in the hallway glow.
Some old wounds still teach us how to grow.
Yeah, yeah. Third picture, corner store on the blue night. Young boys dreaming by the street lamp light. One mic passed in the room full of haze. Trying to rap our way out of darker days. Some chase money, some chase peace. Some got trapped where the sirens don't see. Some found prayer on a late train ride. Some left names that still live inside. Mellow guitar bending through the background, warm like a hand on my shoulder in the middle of a storm. Chopped soul voices floating under the snare, sounding like the ones who said they'd always be there. I ain't trying to make the struggle sound sweet, I'm just telling how we stood on tired feet. How we laughed when the fridge had nothing inside. How we still had rhythm, still had pride.
Forget where you came from. Ooh, yeah. Every shadow held some sign. You made it through the rain.
Yeah. Last picture, me with a notebook open, writing down pain that I never had spoken. Tape his breathing, reverb on the wall. Every line felt like answering the call. I wrote for the mothers with tired hands, for the fathers carrying quiet plans, for the friends who vanished in the city cold, for the dreams we buried but never sold. Now I walk slower with a clearer view. Same old streets but the sky looks new. Less anger in my chest, more peace in my tone. Found a little heaven in the place called home. Let the kick drum knock like a door from the past. Let the snare cut clean where the shadows cast. Let the bass line breathe where the hurt once spoke. Let the strings rise high through the pictures in the smoke.
Pictures in the smoke, faces in the rain.
Boom bap soul running deep through the pain.
Soft strings lift what the heart can't say.
Deep bass carries all the ghosts away.
Ooh, yeah.
I still feel love in the hallway glow.
Some old wounds still teach us how to grow.
Pictures in the smoke,
Warm inside the cold.
street light memories
Turning into gold. If the world gets heavy and the night moves slow,
I close my eyes and let the old love show.
ooh, pictures in the smoke. Ooh.
Still warm.
Still soulful. Ooh, yeah.
For the ones in the frame.
For the ones in the frame.
For the ones we still carry.
For the love that never left.
Still breathing.
Still here.
Yeah. Rose keys low. Sats in the distance. Dust on the needle. Pain in the system. Let it breathe. I came from where the rain hit the fire escape, where every broke dream still carry weight. Corner bar glow on the cold black street. Old jazz leaking through a cracked concrete beat. Rose chords floating like smoke in the room. Sub bass crawling through the sidewalk gloom. Mama said, boy, keep your soul out the gutter, but the city had a voice that could pull you under. I seen good friends change for a thin stay. Seen love walk out and never come back. Gospel sample chopped like a midnight prayer. Every dusty loop had a ghost in there. So I rap real slow with my heart on the line. Turn my dark old nights into gold in the rhyme. No bright lights needed, no fake applause. Just truth in the booth and a few old scars. Smoke over Broadway, rain on the glass. Late night stories from a half-lit past. Saxophone crying where the lonely hearts meet. Dusty drums knocking through the back room heat. If you ever held pain but you still walk cool. If you ever learned love from a hard life school. Let the rose play low, let the bass come through. This dark smooth groove got a place for you. Met a man at the bar with his hands worn down. Said he used to be a king in a small uptown. Had a photo in his wallet of a woman he missed. It said, son, real love don't die, it drifts. He laughed, took a sip, then he looked outside like the whole old block was still alive. Said, money runs fast but regret walks slow. And the truth hits hard when the sax blows low. That stayed with me when the night got deep. When the subway hummed and the city couldn't sleep. I carried those words through the neon rain. Turned every lost face into one more flame. Now I move with presence, calm but cold. Charisma in the voice, street dust in the soul. Raw analog edges, vinyl noise thin. A cinematic prayer from the life I'm in. Smoke over Broadway, rain on the glass. Late night stories from a half-lit past. Saxophone crying where the lonely hearts meet. Dusty drums knocking through the back room heat. If you ever held pain but you still walk cool. If you ever learned love from a hard life school. Let the rose play low, let the bass come through. This dark smooth groove got a place for you. Yeah. For the bar lights, the back streets, the old souls and lost dreams. Yeah. Dusty drum kick, sax fade. Smoke over Broadway. Dust on the tape, moon on the street, old soul, sample underneath the beat, It's for the blocks that raised us right, I came from corner store, moonlight and cracked glass doors. Loose change dreams on the checkerboard floors. Mama kept faith in the pot full of steam. Said, boy, stay sharp when you chasing that dream. Old heads outside with the smoke in the air. Talking real slow like the truth lived there. They said fast road shine, but the price comes steep. So I learned to move calm while the whole block sleep. Basement drums knocking through the old brown walls. Deep bass rolling like late night calls. Soft strings floating where the pain don't speak. Mellow horn stabs over rain slick streets. Guitar riff warm like a hand on my soul. Chop sample crying from a record too old. Say piss thick, every loop felt blessed. Like the city had a heartbeat under all that stress. Corner store moonlight shining on my name. Boom bap drums carrying joy and pain. Deep bass moving where the memories hide. Old soul echo on the East Coast side. Store moonlight, cold wind blows. Same old block where the young heart grows. Lost some faces but the love stays near. Still hear the past when the night gets clear. We were young with big dreams in a small hallway, trying to make tomorrow out of yesterday. Wet shoes, bus stops, winter in the bones. Writing little rhymes just to feel less alone. Some friends chase paper, some chase peace. Some found trouble that they couldn't release. Some move quiet, some move loud. Some became ghosts in the middle of the crowd. I remember rooftop nights with the skyline bent, laughing like kings though the rent money spent. Passing one mic with a spark in the room, trying to turn gray skies into gold afternoon. The block taught pride, taught patience, taught scars. Taught us how to dream underneath no stars. And every time the snare cracked clean, it felt like hope in the street light beam. Soft horns breathe through the cigarette haze. Warm guitar bends through the old school days. Strings rise slow and the memories land like the past came back just to shake my hand. I ain't forget hunger, I ain't forget rain. Not just made rhythm out of old pain. Every broken curve got a story to tell. Every lost dream still rings like a bell. Now I walk those streets with a grown man pace. Still got the old block written on my face. Same train thunder, same midnight air, same little ghost still waiting there. I ain't here to boast, I'm here to remember hot summer nights in that cold December. How we made jokes when the lights got cut. How we kept hope when the door stayed shut. Let the kick hit low, let the snare talk sharp. Let the bass line move like a city-born heart. Let the soul sample cry with a velvet tone. Like the whole damn block finally made it home. From the cracked up steps to the grown man truth. Every bar I spit got a piece of my youth. And when the night falls heavy on the avenue, I hear that boom bap telling me what we came for. Stone moonlight shining on my name. Boom bap drums carrying joy and pain. Deep bass moving where the memories hide. Oh soul echo on the East Coast side. Storm moonlight, cold wind blows. Same old block where the young heart grows. Lost some faces but the love stays near. Still hear the past when the night gets clear.
On a storm moonlight,
Dusty drums, deep bass, warm strings. For the ones still walking, walk, for the ones we still carry.
on a storm moonlight.
Still here, still boom bap.